Thoughts on people calling Fahrenheit freedom units? I call them freedom units because I think it's funny. Funny sequel story. Okay. I guess we can check out funny sequel story. Why not? We can watch a Mr. Primo Gem video. What a great start already.
I've realized something.
Yes.
I've realized that the job market has gotten so bad that people's pet projects have now hit a brand new limit of absurdity.
Oh, no.
Okay, I was not prepared for this. I'm not prepared for what I am looking at, but here we are. And what are we looking at? We are looking at Tailwind SQL. Have you ever thought that the only thing missing in your life is even more classes in HTML? Well, guess what? I got an open source project just for you. This not only allows you to enjoy Tailwind as styling, but you also get classes where you can make database queries straight to the back end.
Stop. Stop. No, no, this is not real. This is a parody. This is a fucking parody. Here's the repo. This does not do anything. I don't believe for a second this actually has real source code. There is source code here. Oh my fucking god. What the fuck? That's how I feel. It has one commit. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Okay.
Because honestly, if there is one thing the world needs, it is more user control over the database queries that are executed on the back end. Because fundamentally, one of the biggest problems we're having right now is all this security on the back end where people are having bad permissions and all this. Whereas this is just going to allow the client, okay? Last time I checked, there's not a bunch of client vulnerabilities. It's always on the server. So if we...
Stop it.
You just move the database queries to the client, I don't even think we're going to have any more security vulnerabilities. Like
no,
this.
Trust the user. The user always has good, valid input. The user is never doing anything malicious. The user should always be trusted.
This is going to be the end of the end. So I am personally pretty excited about this product, just seeing it right away. So here we go. What are some of the features? We got write SQL queries using familiar class names. Exactly. See, one thing that I also have always hated about SQL is it's super confusing. Is it like select star? Like I got to remember column names? Like what's going on here? Like that's just too much. Very, very confusing. This, on the other hand, is just like, hey, give me the table name. And then I can just do some quick operations right on top of it. Like just order by, boom, easy. Like that's way easier than SQL. Can we agree? Way easier than SQL. It works with React Server Components. And obviously that's really good because React Server Components have been known to be one of the most trusted and reliable sources for preventing any sort of security.
One thing I will say, I forgot what it was called for a moment. One thing I will say regarding not doing SQL is in university, I had some professors that were really big fans of LINQ or LINQ, language integrated queries. So a lot of my SQL experience was writing it in C#. And I don't hate it. Now I know some people might have some issues with it, but I don't actually hate it. It was nice and pleasant. This isn't. This is not pleasant. This is awful.
Issues on your back end while also having the ultimate user experience / developer experience. It's the best library ever created. So the fact that it just automatically integrates with it, it's probably the best. Can we just be real?
Yeah, exactly.
Probably the best. SQLite.
Of course. Best database.
Cinema. Okay, SQLite is the best. Okay.
True.
0 runtime. Queries are parsed.
That's the only part of this video that's not a parody.
executed at build/render time. I'm super curious how they actually, okay, I got to break. We're breaking the fourth wall here for a second. How does one execute queries at build time? Like, what kind of data is coming down at build that you would want at build time? Wouldn't you always want it at runtime? Okay, this part confuses me a little bit. And the fact that they say 0 runtime and then Dude, there's 0 runtime except for the runtime part. Okay, so this is a little bit confusing. Not gonna lie to you, a little confusing. I am struggling a little bit to understand this, but I'm positive this is good. So let's see this.
Surely.
Look at how much nicer the syntax is, honestly.
That's
Look at this.
disgusting.
You do the DB, you do the table, you do the column, where, field, value, limit, order by, ascending. Dude, that looks good, okay? That looks way easier than SQL. SQL is super hard. Honestly, and the fact that this is only for 18-year-olds and older is pretty understandable. We can't give this kind of power to 17 and under. Like, I don't even think 17 and under should be on social media, let alone do I think that they should be on SQL. Like, that, it's fundamentally a bad idea. And you know I'm right on this one. Okay?
True, you are.
18 or
Why
older,
is he
good
bouncing,
choice.
by the way? I just noticed. Has he been bouncing the entire video?
And you know I'm right on this one, okay?
Is he on like a stand up? Is he like a standing desk with a treadmill? Or is he just bouncing? He always bounces? He sits on a yoga ball. Wait, is that actual, like, is that canonically true? Wait, what?
So,
how to do joins. Don't think about it. You don't need to.
18 or older.
You just pull every table and you do joins client side. You do joins in local JavaScript.
Good choice. Really love it. Obviously, installation process looks pretty easy. Very curious why I need to put my seed in a database, but hey, I'm willing. Let's check out what his website looks like.
He's on a gym ball.
I don't know why his website doesn't work. It's probably just an accident that his website doesn't work, but I'm sure his website's really good. Obviously, I'm very happy that he gave his database or his website up for us. Honestly, it's probably the fact that I'm covering it live that's just taking
How about joining tables? You're asking the wrong questions.
It's down right now, and so therefore, like, the whole site's just not working.
True.
Oh, nice. Look, this is really good. I know a lot of you people don't really know what you're doing when it comes to programming. This is really nice. Look at that. He's giving us a nice little breakdown of how to, like, parse through and go through and set up your project correctly. This is really good. A nice Next.js, the premier way to build clients.
Absolutely.
Oh, I love this. Absolutely beautiful. This project was to explore CSS-driven database queries. Yeah.
Stop. That reminded me. Let me bring it up. If you want to just see an absolutely just disgusting set of ideas with CSS, I recommend going to lyra.house. This has some absolutely just disgusting ideas on it. Utterly horrible ideas that no one should ever do. But they do exist. Whilst we're here, I've shown this before. Let me show you the other one. Oh yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, this is the person who made the what was their Twitter? Is it Lyra? No, Folding Bird. Yeah, Rebane, that's who it was. So the person who made this disgusting website with these disgusting ideas, they do follow me on Twitter, which is cool. If you might have recently saw the Flappy Bird that you can play with a folding phone, they made this as well. This is horrible. It only works in Chrome because only Chrome is stupid enough to expose that data. They also made this one. So we got sidetracked a little bit. This is a clicker game made with CSS. There's no JavaScript in this game. None at all. I hate the web. I hate the web. I fucking hate the web so much. Brodie, how do you read code? Are you a programmer? I technically have a software engineering honors degree. Am I an active programmer right now? No. I need to do more programming. I mean, like, most of my programming now is basically I need a script to do something. I haven't sat down and actually worked on a serious project in a while.
Honestly, some of the cutting edge research is being done right now. I hear by the React team in CSS-based querying of the database. Because honestly, can we all be real for a second? The most ergonomic and the greatest developer experience has always been with CSS. And so the fact that we haven't taken CSS and put it into the database,
stop bouncing.
honestly, it's been kind of a miss. I think engineering really has it really stopped after they hit SQL during the COBOL days. And we've never really recovered since COBOL. We've never really iterated on SQL to begin with. And so the fact that we're finally making some inroads with a real programming language, CSS, it honestly makes me feel good because I'm really sick of this like declarative, non-type safe syntax. I mean, think about what we could drive with CSS-driven stuff, right? It could be pretty powerful. And then like if you really need to go down into the nuts and bolts of it all, you could drop the Tailwind abstraction and go into just raw CSS for SQL. I think it would be the best.
This is a joke. However, don't tempt the web developers.
Honestly, I think it would be the best because you get like both the high level abstraction of Tailwind plus the low level abstraction of CSS.
Sure.
I mean, honestly, I'm not much of a low level programmer, so I don't do a lot of CSS myself. Honestly, I've never been that good as a low level programmer. I have been thinking about getting into some systems level programming though, and doing some raw CSS myself. Just haven't got there. I just haven't got there yet. So one day we'll be able to get it. The name is the Primogen.
That was awful. That was horrendous. I hated every single second of that. But it was a great video. I am always a fan of Mr. Primogem. I am more than happy to check out fun software engineering videos. A lot of videos get like very technical. Something fun like that I'll definitely take.